been reflecting recently on how we perform at our best, on the times that I was the most successful, efficient and fast, and I realized that it was down to the minimalism lifestyle, and I'm going to show you why this will 50 times your productivity. But first, before we begin, I want to be honest with you. This requires dedication, devotion and a desire to become better today than you were yesterday. And if you think you have those traits and you're ready to commit, then continue watching. This video is for you. So what is a digital minimalist lifestyle? It's a lifestyle that contains less and less aimless time spent on social media, ingesting negative information. It's a lifestyle that will reward you over the course of the years, not days, and will assist you in growing into the person that you desire.
It's like a reward.
It's a lifestyle that I've been living for 4 years now, and a lifestyle that I will not change for anything. Making this decision wasn't easy. I love being in the know, knowing what's happening, with who, why, and when it was happening. It was my favorite thing to do until I realized how obsessive I had become over it. I'd wake up, check my social medias before anything, my emails, my messages, everything before my daily agenda. Whenever I got the chance, I'd scroll through Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok just to know what's going on. It's human nature, but trust me guys, it is not a good habit. It's distracting and compels you to procrastinate for hours and hours on end. That behavior is not beneficial to you when you're trying to achieve your goals. So as nice as it was being in the know, I knew that it could not last. I removed myself from all digital media, from all social media, across the board. If you look at my YouTube channel, I told people, these are the crypto coins that I'm investing into that will do 100x. Here's my strategy, and I disappeared for a year. And during that time, I was my most productive. During that time, we made the most money. I know though, when I look back at things, I did slip up a few times, but it was the best decision I ever made. Even when I grew up, I'd never been an extroverted person. I like my own company and spending time by myself. Although it may seem to you that I'm always on social media, trust me, it's strictly business. I've automated all of my posts and have people assisting me to make my content. I only use things to post in the moment, stuff like my Snapchat, where I'll post daily content. Yep, so meeting went how I expected. So guys, just a quick one. Good morning everybody. It's been so long since I've done videos like this. I'll talk about things that I've personally developed. I don't have the need to share my personal life online. My friends and my family know what's going on in my life and where I am, what I'm doing and who I'm with. So it does not matter. And my social medias are like a business operation in themselves. So becoming a digital minimalist was the best decision that I ever made, and it 10 times my productivity when I finally took the leap.
He took the leap!
And I know what you're thinking. That sounds good, Ty, but I can't live without this, or I can't live without that. I just post for myself and the memories. Guys, you must not have stayed tuned with the channel. Don't rationalize why you need social media. This has been created to keep all your information on there, so you want to go back. There's a reason why you still have a Facebook account, because it has all your baby photos in there. There's a reason why you don't want to lose your Instagram account, because it has all your memories in there. As a human, we've stored our information as like assets onto these platforms, and that drives us to going back onto these apps. So don't rationalize it, learn how to disconnect. You know, humans crave attention and they also crave knowledge. Social media combines the two, hence why it's so addictive. But if you can't learn to get off of it, I have a plan to help you become a digital minimalist and 10 extra productivity. But before we start, if you're enjoying the video so far, like and subscribe. We're on the road to 5k subscribers, and to be honest, we're halfway there. So once we hit 5k, I'll be doing another giveaway, but only for my YouTube subscribers. And if you think the Thailand giveaway was big, wait till the 5k subscribers video. So step 1 is you need to conduct a digital audit. This is a simple task that will take no longer than 10 minutes. All you have to do is get a pen and a paper and write down all the digital platforms you have. Now, if you're somebody that just thought,
I don't have a pen,
that probably explains why you're addicted to your phone, right? So what you should do is pause the video, save this video, go and get a pen, come back, start the video, and write down all the social media platforms that you use. And look, whether that's social media, whether that's emails, messaging apps, Netflix, or productivity apps, write all of them down so you can actually see what you do digitally. An expert part of this would be to jot down the amount of time that you actually spend on these too. And this can be done through the screen time app on your phone. Now, step 2 would be to identify which one of those is distracting you from your task the most. For me, I always find myself opening Instagram, scrolling aimlessly when I should have been, revising or learning new things. And it wasn't the worst one. For you, it may be, this app, whatever it may be. Trust me. Moving myself around from certain apps was so painful. But recently I'm on a dopamine fast, and what I found myself doing, which is crazy, I haven't played chess in so long. It was like an aging app on my phone. If you looked at the chart, it would be still like this for at least like 6 months. Now, I used to play it a lot in the past, but for at least like 6 months it's been still. And as soon as I removed all these apps on my phone, what was the only app left? Chess. And guess what happened? I ended up spending like hours and hours on end that chess. I'll go and sleep playing this chess app and getting like frustrated playing. Well, I'm not even playing properly. I was just playing the game for the sake of playing it. If you can recognize those type of apps you have, they're the ones you need to get rid of. So highlight those type of apps and decide whether you could perhaps withdraw from it for a little bit. Now, step 3 is where the real fun begins. This is where you have to identify your values and prioritize. Now, it involves taking a moment to think about what really matters to you the most and what you want to put your time and your effort into. Now, this particular step can be very challenging, but ask yourself these 3 questions. First, ask yourself what you really value. Mine are my family, my health, and my business. Yours might be different, but write them down. Now, the second thing is to identify what your priorities are. These are usually in line with your values to some extent. And lastly, figure out your ultimate goal. I want to achieve 10k per month profit. Now, spending half an hour on Instagram scrolling endlessly does not help with that. However, spending half an hour reading a financial or self-help book would. Write down your long-term goals and your short-term goals, and most importantly, think big. Now, the next step would be to develop a plan to become a digital minimalist. Using the information that you've gained from step 3, begin to determine how your goals, priorities, and value line up. See where the gaps are and where you think you can actually work on a few things. Now, your plan should include how you're going to slowly remove yourself from the digital world. This may be by limiting your time on social media, only using your phone after X time in the morning, and not using it for half an hour before bed, or turning it off while you work to avoid distractions. I'll give you a good fact here, right? Whatever mood you go to sleep in is the same mood you wake up in. So think about the time when I was going to sleep playing chess, and I'm playing chess all night, but it's getting frustrating because my copywriter beat me at chess. Right? Or, I won this game and I lost this game. I'm trying to figure out why. So I'll go to sleep in that mindset, right? My brain will naturally, when I sleep, still be thinking about these things. However, then when I wake up, I won't think about it at all, but subconsciously, that will be my mood for when I wake up. Think about this, the same thing for you guys, right? You might go to sleep scrolling on Instagram or on TikTok. You used to wake up scrolling through Instagram and TikTok. And then you wonder why you feel these negative ways, right? So avoid these distractions, especially when you're going to sleep, especially when you're waking up. Stay fresh and stay focused. And at the end of the day, just figure out which routines and which ways of managing this is the best way for you, and work around your routines. Ensure your plan doesn't contain massive leaps. These things are very hard to sustain. We're looking to build good habits, not immediate change, right? And step 5 is, as you guessed it, implementing this plan that we've been building for the past 4 steps. As I said, we ain't looking for immediate change. It took me 6 long, painful months to become a digital minimalist, and it wasn't easy. I tried to completely remove myself from the digital world in a snap of the fingers, and it worked for a couple of weeks, but before I knew it, I fell back into my old ways. I was eating chocolate bars, I was watching Netflix, and I was straight back into these old bad habits. So for you guys, make sure that you don't make this a challenging thing to do. You just integrate this thing. Write down these apps, and you should give yourself a pat on the back for any time that you've reduced on social media, or any time you've reduced these bad habits.
Go on, pat yourselves on the back!
Because that way, you're enjoying the process. And look, the only way to do it is by building these habits. If you want more advice on how to build good habits, watch my other video, which contains every single step that will help you build good habits. The link will be in the description, and it will also be a little tag up there. Now, as I was saying, your plan will turn into your habits. You will slowly but surely see improvements in your productivity, and before you know it, you won't even care about the social media world in the end. And the last step is to evaluate that progress. As I was talking earlier, the world changes quickly. You may have a reason to begin using social media again, and that's fine. You can't expect yourself to completely forget about the world of social media, not in this day and age.
Not gonna happen, pal.
But you can limit yourself so that it doesn't interrupt your day, or it doesn't deviate you from whatever task you've got to prioritize at that time. You are a product of your habits. Better habits, better product, better you. Better you means better business. Remember, people don't have business problems, they have personal problems that reflect into their business. If you're an organized, minimalist person, your businesses will be streamlined and you will skyrocket to success. Think about it. How do people get successful young? How did I make millions at 23 years old? Actually, I'm 22 and 21. How did we do it? By reflecting our personal self, into our business. Now, minimalist, streamlined, focused, good habits. These same things that I'm sharing with you in this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching the video. Check out the next video where I'll show you guys on how to create good habits. Peace.